Movies worth watching and watching again. These are movie gems.
Shh, it's starting.
You know, it's a treat to sit down to a great movie. But do you have trouble finding a worthwhile film you can watch with your family and friends? I'm Jay Fulmer, and I'm here to help. Let me suggest WarGames from 1983. Our story begins in an underground bunker with two military officers manning a command station. These panels control nuclear missiles meant to retaliate if similar weapons are used on us by the major superpower of the day, Russia. But the missiles are only a useful deterrent if the men at the controls will fire them when they are called upon to do so without hesitation. If they don't, well, let's just make sure they do. To that end, it is decided to take the human element out of the silos, instead entrusting the safety of the nation to a master computer known as the WWIII, for War Operation Plan Response. And perhaps all that would be fine, as long as there was no way to hack into such a computer. Enter David Lightman, a 17-year-old Seattle computer geek who spends all his spare time either playing Galaga in an arcade or goofing around with his array of computer technology at home. And when you see his computers, you may want to smirk, but some of the technology used in the film wasn't even available when they filmed it, so it was ahead of its time. Remember, it was the early 80s. Despite being smart and industrious when he wants to, David does poorly in school, but this gives him an opportunity to impress a classmate named Jennifer. When they both fail biology, he hacks into the school computer and changes their grades. Something the actor Matthew Broderick will be called upon to do again as Ferris Bueller in a later movie. David's main project, however, is hacking a computer game company called Protovision, which has new games coming to market shortly, and he wants to play them before anyone else. One lazy afternoon, David finds himself rebuffed by a mysterious computer system he calls on his modem. He feels certain it's Protovision. After all, he's able to access a list of a diverse assortment of games: checkers, chess, global thermonuclear war. Of course, that's the one David wants to play above all, but cracking the logon code continues to be just out of reach. When he finally figures it out,
we're in.
Shall we play a game?
Oh.
He unknowingly has bypassed all the government security and entered a secretly coded back door into NORAD's missile defense system, the WWIII. Then, ignorant of the danger, he challenges the computer to a game of global thermonuclear war.
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
Later, let's play global thermonuclear war.
Fine.
All right.
Jennifer and David have a blast together, but eventually they find out that this is not just a game. The stakes are real, and the computer will not let David stop playing.
Yesterday's game was interrupted, although primary goal has not yet been achieved.
What is the primary goal?
To win the game.
David realizes that the system is still trying to win the game he started, but in the real world with real missiles. No one will listen to him as the computer continues its countdown. Cool, huh? You know, with the rise of AI systems today, this film is even more relevant than it was in the 1980s. But one reason why WarGames holds up so well, despite the antiquity of the technology, is that it focuses on relationships, on humor, and on a sense of adventure, even in the face of impending doom. Professor Falcon, the man who designed the WWIII, has given up on humanity. And so have influential members of the military, which is why they trusted the AI to be in charge of the missiles. But at least one high-ranking officer, General Behringer, has serious doubts about trusting a machine, and makes it known in no uncertain terms.
Mr. McKittrick, after very careful consideration, sir, I've come to the conclusion that you're new defense system sucks.
As young idealists, David and Jennifer are not willing to give up on people yet either, and they're determined to set things right if they can. If you enjoyed this film when you were young and worried it wouldn't hold up, fear not. For all its warnings, this film works because it focuses on being entertaining more than preaching a message, even though it asks some compelling questions. If you've already seen it, don't you think it's about time you relive your memories of David Lightman's parents?
This corn is raw.
I know, isn't it wonderful? It's so crisp.
Of course it's crisp, it's raw.
No, it's terrific. You can just taste the vitamin A and D in here. It's great.
Could we have pills and cook the corn?
Of every word from Professor Falcon's mouth spoken with a rhythm and cadence unlike anyone else ever.
Look, we might gain a few years, perhaps time enough for you to have a son and watch him die. General, you are listening to a machine. Do the world a favor and don't act like one. Joshua, what are you doing?
And of course, the immortal words of Joshua.
Wouldn't you prefer a good game of chess?
Come on, it's not just you that will love it, but sit down with some youth and show them how much fun movies used to be. WarGames was released in 1983. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 54 minutes and is rated PG. I would give this movie 7.5 gems. Well, what do you think? Would you like to try it out? You can probably find this film at your local library, but you can also watch it through streaming online. Just type your movie title into the search bar and include the word streaming. You'll see results showing where you can rent it, or perhaps it's already on a streaming service you subscribe to. Once you watch it, come on back and tell us what you thought in the comments section. If you're already a fan of the movie, tell us in the comments what you loved about it and encourage others to watch it too. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of new episodes as they come out. See you next time for more Movie Gems.